All right, Matt. Uh, I have a word from God for you. He wanted me to read this to you. Some of it I didn't want to read to you because I don't think you deserve it. But, anyways, I'm doing what I'm told once again. So, this is Isaiah chapter 50, starting at verse 10. And I'm just going to read until he tells me that's far enough. Um, anyway, who out there fears God, actually listens to the voice of his servant? For anyone out there who doesn't know where you're going, anyone groping in the dark, here's what: trust in God, lean on your God. But if all you're after is making trouble, playing with fire, go ahead, see where it gets you. Set your fires, stir people up, blow on the flames. But don't expect me to just stand there and watch. I'll hold your feet to those flames. Ain't God good? Tell you what, man. 51. And I'm actually not reading all of this one. I'm starting at, oh, 7, verse 7. Listen now, you who know right from wrong, you who hold my teaching inside of you. Pay no attention to insults, and when mocked, don't let it get you down. Those insults and mockeries are moth-eaten from brains that are termite-ridden. But my setting things right lasts. My salvation goes on and on and on. Wake up. Wake up, God. Flex your muscles, God. Wake up as in the old days, in the long ago. Didn't you once make mincemeat of Rahab, dispatch the old chaos dragon? And didn't you once dry up the sea, the powerful waters of the deep, and then made the bottom of the ocean a road for the redeemed to walk across? In the same way, God's ransomed will come back to Zion, cheering, shouting, joy eternal, wreathing their heads, exuberant ecstasies transporting them, and not a sign of moans or groans. Some of this is prophetic. This is about my prophecy, but anyway, verse 12. I am the one comforting you. What are you afraid of, or who? Some man or woman who'll soon be dead? Some poor wretched destined for dust? You've forgotten me, God, who made you, who unfurled the skies, who founded the earth. And here you are, quaking like an aspen before the tantrums of a tyrant who thinks he can kick down the world. But what will come of the tantrums? The victims will be released before you know it. They're not going to die. They're not even going to go hungry. For I am God, your very own God, who stirs up the sea and whips up the waves, named God of the angel armies. I teach you how to talk, word by word, and personally watch over you, even while I'm unfurling the skies, setting earth on solid foundations, and greeting Zion, welcome my people. So wake up, rub the sleep from your eyes, up on your feet, Jerusalem. You've drunk the cup God handed you, the strong drink of his anger. You drank it down to the last drop, staggered and collapsed, dead drunk, and nobody to help you home. No one among your friends or children to take you by the hand and put you in bed. You've been hit with a double dose of trouble. Does anyone care? Assault and battery, hunger and death. Will anyone comfort? Your sons and daughters have passed out, strewn in the streets like stunned rabbits, sleeping off the drink of God's anger, the rage of your God. Therefore listen, please, you with your splitting headaches, you who are nursing the hangovers that didn't come from drinking wine. Your master, Your God has something to say. Your God has taken up his people's case. Look, I've taken back the drink that sent you reeling. No more drinking from that jug of my anger. I've passed it over to your abusers to drink, those who ordered you, down to the ground so we can walk all over you. And you had to do it, flat on the ground. You were the dirt under their feet. Wake up, wake up. Pull on your boots, Zion. Dress up in your Sunday best. Jerusalem, holy city. Those who want no part of God have been culled out. They won't be coming along. Brush off the dust. Get to your feet, captive Jerusalem. Throw off your chains, captive daughter of Zion. God says, you were sold for nothing. You're being bought back for nothing. Again, the Master God says, early on, my people went to Egypt and lived. Strangers in the land. At the other end, Assyria oppressed them. And now, what have I here? God's decree. My people are hauled off again for no reason at all. Tyrants on the warpath, whooping it up day after day. Incessantly, my reputation blackened. Now it's time that my people know who I am, what I'm made of. Yes, that I have something to say. Here I am. How beautiful on the mountains are the feet of the messenger, bringing good news. Breaking the news that's all well. Proclaiming good times, announcing salvation, and telling Zion, your God reigns. Voices listen. Your scouts are shouting, thunderclap shouts, shouting in joyful unison. They see with their own eyes God coming back to Zion. Break into song, boom it out. Ruins of Jerusalem. God has comforted his people. He's redeemed Jerusalem. God has rolled up his sleeves. All the nation can see his holy muscled arm. Everyone from end of the earth to the other sees him at work, doing his salvation work. Out of here, out of here, leave this place. Don't look back. Don't contaminate yourselves with plunder. Just leave, but leave clean. Purify yourselves in the process of worship, carrying the holy vessels of God. But you don't have to be in a hurry. You're not running from anybody. God is leading you out of here. And the God of Israel is also at your rear guard. I don't know what of that resonated with you, Matt. Some of it was for me. But I think you know full well what was for you. Like I said before, man, I'm a blood-bought child of God, and I got the proof, son. Here it is right here again. Didn't I just tell you these things? Some of them, huh? So, go ahead, set your fires. See what happens. You're going to burn yourself to the ground. That's what will happen. So, deuces.